You're welcome back. Well, like you heard there from the ILO, we'll be discussing on the report of the ILO. And to discuss on that report, especially as it affects Nigeria, we have Mr. Oluwayomi Triumph Abaton. He's a former Dean of Student Affairs of Landmark University and founder president of Arrows Leadership Development Foundation. Good morning, Mr. Triumph Abaton. Thank you so much for joining us.
Coach Triumph.
Good morning.
Great to have you.
Good morning.
You heard there what the ILO said about the impact of COVID on unemployment, and the world is likely to keep facing the issue of unemployment at this level until 2023. Are you worried about this?
Yeah, it called for worry. It called for worries, and well, we are here with COVID, and COVID is here with us.
COVID is here with us.
But whatever has a beginning equally has an end. And so what I've seen happen during COVID is like there's a shift in the industry. Okay, the data that we have now is still based on the physical appearances of employees at the place of work. But there's a shift now. A lot of people are employed, but in their homes. A lot of people are doing great in their homes. Even, you see, the shift had not been captured. And that's why even in the US now, the cryptocurrency, I don't know if I can say that.
Sure.
Okay, the cryptocurrency industry, they're having a switch because the federal government of the United States wants to equally regulate that. They want people to be able to pay taxes. Okay, so there's a shift in the industry. Okay, it's no longer as a physical that you have to be at work, you have to do this. So the percentage I was seeing globally, and especially even in Nigeria, you find out that people are doing well, but the number of people appearing in the offices are reducing. And so what is happening?
So are you trying to say that the number of those working virtually have not been captured yet? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man.
Okay.
The number of people working virtually had not been captured. So we're still depending on the physical appearances. And so, but a lot of things are going on behind the scene. A lot of things are going on. You could see the number of people on internet now has gone skyrocketed. Every nation, they're expanding their bandwidth to capture more people.
Well, even before the pandemic, we still had, labor issues, and coupled with the pandemic, it now, opened up, the gaps, facing us right now. So what do you think the government should be doing right now?
Okay, in Nigeria, our government, all the places I've been and interviewed, I don't talk about the negative things that anybody's doing. I want to talk about the solutions.
Solutions.
And so the solution for me in Nigeria is government should create platforms for young people that have gifts, enormous talents to explore, and equally regulate it, and so that they can pay their taxes and they can do one or two things. Okay, so there's so much the government can do. Government doesn't have business and doesn't have to be in business, but they can create a platform for young people. And I want to talk about young people from age 15 now to 24. That's huge. And these are talented individuals. Okay, so they want to do so many things, but the platform is not there. The environment is not okay for them. Insecurity everywhere. The environment, bank will want to collect everything. Somebody wants to collect everything. And these guys, look, there's a better way you can manage us and make us, provide better things for ourselves and equally for the country.
Okay, so I want to take you back to what you talked about, the virtual, employment, because at the moment, Nigeria's unemployment is about 33.3, and that moved us from the 5th to the 3rd position, highest unemployment level in the world, and projection is that it's going to get worse. Now, are you saying this figure now has not captured the reality, the new reality?
It has not.
Wow.
It has not. For example, let's look at Nigeria as a factor. It has not, because when you find a lot of young people doing well. You see, I don't want to categorize people that are doing well as Yahoo boys. There are so many other things that they have learned that could be done online, and they are engaging themselves with this. and you have not captured them.
Even with the skits and all
You
that.
have not
comedy
captured them.
skits, yeah.
People are sitting now. Okay, for example, one skit done with 3 minutes, and you charge 2 million naira. You have not captured that. So these are the things. There's so many things going on, so many improvements. But because there's no structure in place, there's no system in place, there's no proper arrangement of things in place, we couldn't get hold of that.
How important is it for this set of people to be captured into the data?
Very important. The country is losing a lot of money, for example. And so if you understand the dynamism of these young people and what they do online, and then you bring them to book, not stifling them, not killing them, no,
Yes.
but bring them to book, make it workable, provide a better data. Like Senegal, for example, there's a particular local government in Senegal that all the young people can go there and register free. You have free data. And so you have young people, you have a lot of Nigerians there. They go to that part. It's just like a library. Okay, the government created free data, but they have been censored. And then you pay. And government is blessed, and they are equally blessed. So there's so many things that we are not capturing, actually.
Okay, how do you see, take for instance now the gig economy? Like all over the world, the gig economy is actually, making an impact, helping, people find work, flexible work in their own time. But do you think the penetration here is substantial? Because I know we have, cab hailing services, but what else, should be done to actually improve this gig economy in Nigeria?
Beautiful. For example, so many NGOs are trying and training, equipping young people. But, we don't manufacture anything in Nigeria, for example, so phone is still very expensive. Laptops are still very expensive. Even the data, they are equally still very expensive. And so what we could do and what the nation can do and what the government can do, the pastors can do, is to make all these things available. When you make this thing available, then you can equally now know that you can subcharge from all these people that are using your services, And that is huge because we shouldn't be looking at the number of people that do not have access. They are much more than the number of people that have access. We have population in Nigeria, but the number of people that do not have access to these gadgets, they are still much more. And so, those people that do not have access to the gadget, they still have the capacity because they've used their friends' own. So if they have theirs, they will be able to empower themselves. I've been, as a youth coach, youth development coach, I've been to some workshops that young people will tell me, sir, all I need is just a phone. And I ask them, what do you want to do with a phone? Because I want to be sure that you can service the phone. And they give me a list. And I'm telling you, even in church programs, I do buy handset for people because I know that if that young person that has a vision and has a content and is exposed to he has a gadget and he pushes his product to the online, definitely he makes money for himself. And then, that burden is off everybody's shoulders.
And there's also a need for them to be regulated, not abuse, some of these platforms.
You see, when it comes to abuse, very few people are abusing this thing. These young people that we are looking at, teenagers, for example, some of them have passed abuse. They don't want to recognize or see themselves with abuse on the internet. Because there are things that you can do legally and earn legal money. Push content and you earn money. Rather than dancing, there are some young people that they have value. Okay, that they will not push their naked bodies, they will not dance and shake their waist or something, but they don't have access to gadgets. So few ones that have access to gadgets, but you can see what TikTok, for example. If your followership got to a particular amount, you'll be heavily rewarded.
You get paid.
Okay, but those people are not equally captured. Those people are not captured. You have some people in the UK and the US that pushes content and they are in the 1 million followers. They are usually paid. And that is why the federal government in the U.S. is saying that, look, guys, we need to monitor this thing. Some money, we are leaving money on the table. And the same in Nigeria.
All right.
The federal government has some programs. There's the 774 jobs program. There's the startup program to build entrepreneurial spirit. Are these what we need? How effective are these programs?
I have issue with our federal government. The issue is positive, though, because they are our fathers and our uncles, and they are trying their best. But the truth be told, and the fact is, the federal government cannot solve the problem that we have in Nigeria. It's beyond them, and we could see it around us. So they should engage people that have been tested, people that have tested shallow waters, and they have succeeded in shallow waters. The federal government should engage them to be able to deal with issues. For example, this stipend that's being shared, money that's being given out, how many do we have? Okay, they've given out, let's say, assuming they've given out 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, 1,000, they've serviced 1,000 young people, okay, to entrepreneurs. How many have come back with a testimonial? And so, in a way, it's like a waste. This is not working like the Tony Elumelu's program, that entrepreneurship. That one, it has a result. And so we should get engaged.
So what should the government be spending on?
Government should not spend by themselves on entrepreneurship. They should create a platform, and the platform I'm talking about, which is system and structures. And we're looking at local government. The local government should work. When the local government work, and you have a department that take care of work, that job creation, young people in the local government will register, and they will do well. And so local government should be directed to that assignment, not at the federal level or at the state level. The bigger assignment for them to get involved into. Not the job of local government. Job creation is local government. So give it to them. And another challenge we have with the local government is that you're putting politicians in local government for what? Politicians don't have any business in local government. Put people that have grown through the ranks and file in civil service. People that are administrators. People that have the fear of somebody. That look, I have to put my book in place. These are the individuals that should be in local government. Not politicians that do not know what to do. Do not have the empathy for people. And then you can't even solve any problem in your local government. And so when you talk about giving out money to raise up and stir up the entrepreneurial spirit of young people, you don't do it from the federal. You get down to the basics. You come to the local. Because cells, until when our cells in the body has developed, grown, and broken down, we don't develop as a body.
So we start from the bottom, basically.
Yeah, well, I think if we're to discuss that, we'll go into politics and how to choose our leaders and politicians and all that as well. But we really have to thank you so much, especially for the expression of passion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It shows you've been working closely with the youth for a while now. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, Mr. Oluwayomi Triumph Abaton, for sharing your passion with us this morning on Business Morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So we'll just take a short break now. When we come back, Business Morning continues. Stay with us.